guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, a last episode. Completing a sweep of Old Town, we then took on our next Connect event, taking on Katra back at his room to learn his secret, being the VTuber Kathleya as part of his self-experimentation, but wanting us to keep it under wraps for now. Having just won at 7 Hearts versus Jack and Hal, we now take on another 4 SPG. Right then. 5 7 Hearts wins have been done, so I got a little bit of cash money from that. I guess it's time for us to go.
Well then,
check out a quest. Assuming the quest doesn't move us on, but we will say before that. That would be terrible if it did.
And now for the lead. Let's get out there and
like how Shizuna got the win.
Would you care for some flowers?
I got the KO.
What's on the menu?
It's a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Fish of Legend. We've been trying to catch a legendary fish in Dirke Memorial Park recently, but it's just not working out. Think you'd be willing to give us some advice? We're waiting in Old Town at Laguna Bathhouse. Oh, there's more. Condemned Sector Cleanup. We've recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Location, the Blacklight District's Condemned Sector. Monster unknown. Requesting Arkride Solutions handle this immediately. The fact that there's 2 quests confirms that I can do both, if you know what I mean. It's not going to instantly move the story on.
Don't be sad.
I guess I've got to go to the movies as well at some point. Oh well, if isn't fun. Did you see the request we put up on the bulletin board? Yeah, I saw it. Said you wanted to consult with us about a legendary something or other, right? Yeah, I think I found a legendary fish over in the lake at Dirke Memorial Park. But no matter how many times I try to catch it, the thing just keeps slipping away. Wait, you're trying to fish up the Lord of a Lake? This should be interesting. I'm still a beginner at fishing myself. It's much more complicated than I thought it would be. I mean, I've got a few catches under my belt, sure, but I'm nowhere near as good as you guys. Knowing that, you still want us to take the job? Yeah, as long as you're willing, of course. So what do you say? Yeah? Fish? This is what we do. You're trying to catch a legendary fish in Dirke Memorial Park? I'm gonna catch it. Alright, we'll take the job. Tell me more. It's a kitty in the corner. Nice. First, let me tell you about the target. To put it simply, it's not your average carp, that's for sure. It's apparently believed to be over 200 years old. Will it evolve into Gyarados soon? Over 200! That would mean it's been around since before Calvard was even a republic. It's like a living piece of history. However, there haven't been many sightings of it in the past few years. I mean, some people were even saying it had died. But then 3 weeks ago, Carl finally managed to spot it. I was just fishing out on the lake at night. But then I saw it, the Magna Garvels. It's an old catfish that hides itself deep in the lake's caverns. That fish has seen many a challenge, but none who succeeded. Catfish. So called because of the cat-like whiskers that grow on their faces. I've heard they're carnivorous too. They'll eat anything and everything. Oh, I had S catch one for me once. It was so yummy. What kind of him? You two seem to have an awful lot of experience with the wilderness. I'm surprised you were able to see anything at night. It gets rather dark in that area. Actually, something weird happened right before the fish appeared. There was an earthquake. It can't have been a coincidence. I've read ancient manuscripts that mention stuff like this happening before. When the eye of a catfish wakes, the earth beneath your feet shall quake. We have a saying like that in the East as well. To actually witness such an event, how interesting. I think I heard something about an abyss worm around the park too, though. Maybe that's what brought the fish out, not more abyss worms. Well, regardless, you said you've been having a hard time catching it, right? Yeah, it's really frustrating. It is legendary after all. It wouldn't be so impressive if you could catch it with a single worm. We also gave baiting a try. Lost a lot of good rods that way. Didn't we hear something about some super sturdy fishing rod recently? Yes, it was called the Rod of the Heavens. It's said to have been used by General Atkinson over 100 years ago. General Atkinson? Olga Atkinson. He was Sheena Dirk's right-hand man in the Calvardian Revolution. He was half Eastern as well. This rod of his, it has a lot of inscriptions on it, right? Yeah, that's what they say. I actually found a passage on it in one of Sheena Dirk's personal memoirs. A Apparently, General Atkinson managed to hook the catfish with that rod once. It got away from him in the end, though. So even the General couldn't catch it. Sounds like this thing will be quite the opponent. Anyway, you want us to find that fishing rod for you? Ding ding, you guessed it. And just so you know, from what Ahab's told us, your best bet is going to be in the Blacklight District. You want us to give up on looking for it because of how dangerous it gets down there. So that's why you sent out a 4 SPG, right? An antique fishing rod that found its way to the Blacklight District. Well, pretty sure we know at least one person that could find it. You're talking about Yamai, right? Sounds like you guys know just the person to ask. Does that mean we can leave this to Arkride Solutions for now? Of course, we'll get you that rod in no time.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Fish of Legend. To the Blacklight District. Okay, so... it's where monsters... Okay, everything's in the Blacklight District. No wonder it's just remained open. Okay.
Don't think I've seen you.
Well, Yamai is the trader.
I'll check out the arena.
Hello.
Got a question for you.
You talking about General Atkinson's fishing rod? Well, you're right. It came through here a little while back. How's it still, intact? I'm surprised it actually exists. Would you happen to know where it went? Come on now, you really think I'd tell you just because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me a favor. Then again, maybe this is fate. Fate? How so? That rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. I did my best to try and stake a claim to it, but guess it just wasn't meant to be. That is pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like that's in all sorts of fairy tales. Well, whether it's true or not, the rod didn't choose me. Last I heard, it was over at Kansas Sober's stall. Makes sense, Kansas always had a thing for fishing. He's the one over in Sidon District, correct? That's right, he's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info, we'll pay you back when we get a chance. Kansas actually moved his stall over to Aramis for the festival. He should be by the front gates, I believe. That's right, he's been rather popular with the students lately. Let's get moving then. Right, yes, we've already seen you. Oh, Albert District subway entrance is probably nearest. No, actually, there was a spot that was slightly nearer.
Come on in and eat your fill.
Equidistant, maybe? No, slightly nearer.
Gonna eat something?
Got a question for you.
The Rod of the Heavens, that. Never thought you'd be the one to come looking for it. Yeah, well, someone pointed us in your direction. You have it. I had it. Had it? Well, you already gave it away. I loaned it out to an old fishing friend of mine. What did you need it for? A client of ours was hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish. A legendary fish? You mean the Magna Garvels? Ah, you know it. Guess that makes our job easier. See, they managed to spot the thing a couple of weeks ago. You know, I'm not much of a fisherman myself anymore. Maybe this is fate. The rod is yours. Are you sure? They say that the Rod of the Heavens has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. That being said, neither me or my fishing friend have had much time to make use of it. That's why I'd like to give it to you. At least then it'll still have the chance to do what it was made for. You're really just going to hand it over? Fishermen are a strange breed indeed. Well, wouldn't be the first time we met some real weirdos. Anyway, who's this old fishing friend that you lent the rod to? That would be Bishop Orwell. A bishop that likes to fish. We could call him a fishop. I suppose that's not too odd. Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. Guess fishing just as a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure he'd be willing to part with the rod if you talk to him. I'll be leaving my dream to you then. Go use your newfound strength to secure our fish of legend. You got it.
Gonna eat something?
Nope, I can't eat anything. I'm off to see the fishop, the wonderful fishop of Edith Cathedral.
I should offer up another prayer.
It's too many syllables and anything I could say.
Pray.
Do you have the rod while you are in mid-sermon? That's probably a big ask.
Let me ask you something.
So that rod is the tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright, please wait here a moment. Sure. Well, here it is. He did have it mid-sermon. Well, actually, he probably went off to somewhere, but still. Nice, thanks a lot. You know, something about this rod does seem a little intense. Is it maybe made out of star steel? I mean, it's invisible for stars. It's possible. We actually call it onyx steel in Calvard, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Zemurian ore. I believe it's being used to make some of the world's most powerful weapons, which we throw away after every game. Come to think of it, we just got some from Jin, didn't we? I'm not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know that this rod was once favored by the great General Atkinson. If that's all you have need of me for, may Adios bless you in your future endeavors. I pray that you manage to resolve the General's last lingering regret. Hey, that's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Well, leave it to us. Let's report back to our clients. To the sauna.
Let's do this.
My kitty was surprised when I touched her belly. She's got her leg up and I was like, she had a claw at me. It was cute. You're back. That fishing rod. Nice, I knew you could do it. Yep, here it is. The rod of the heavens, just like you asked. So that's a case closed, right? Well, not exactly. What do you mean? You see, we were all talking it over and we kind of have a feeling we're not the ones the rod will choose. Yeah, I mean, you were the one who went through all the trouble of finding it for us. If the rod chooses anyone, it will probably be you. Hold up, I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of our original deal. You're really okay with us catching the legendary fish for you? Yeah, face placed in your hands after all. We can always cheer you on from the sidelines. When you're ready to head out to catch the big one, come find us. We'll tag along. Why do I have to do all the hard work? Because you got paid for it? And you got a fishing rod out of it? Well, obviously it's because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful, talking about any more and his head will turn into a balloon. Oh, maybe I am the right man for the job. Guess it's finally time. This is going to be great. You ready, Van? Yep, let's get going. The Fishop. Thank you, Fishop, for giving me this rod. The group made their way to Dirke Memorial Park, hoping to catch their legendary fish. Dirke. Where are we? Well, here we are. You sure this is where you last saw the fish? It's the big area where we normally fight bosses. Yep, this is definitely the place. Whoa, an earthquake. But this is the only area that was shaking. There's no mistake. The fish has to be close. So it's just like you said. Let's try and track it with shard search. Magna Garvels, you're about to be seafood. We're not catch and release. Attempt to catch the legendary fish. You can return to Old Town by withdrawing to the entrance. I mean, they're all going to have dialogue, right? Magna Garvels, the fish of legend. Wonder what it looks like. Should I post a picture of it to social media if we catch it? I'd love to show it to all my friends online. I bet the Imperial Fishing Club would be so psyched. My grandpa told me all about Magna Garvels. He said it's an insanely strong catfish. Not even General Atkinson was able to catch it. I'd love to at least catch a glimpse of it. They say you can only catch the Magna Garvels if you have the Rod of the Heavens. To be honest though, I think it just requires a lot of luck and a lot of skill. I may not have the experience my grandpa does, but I've done a lot of fishing in my years, so just give me a holler if you need any help.
Ooh, fishies!
You don't like
do
fishing.
this thing.
No. It's also a big catch. That's the place I need to aim for. And that's the only place we can get you. Okay then, well I better use deluxe dumplings.
Hey!
Hey! Okay.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
It went away fast.
Hey!
I randomly took my time. I don't know why I took my time, actually.
That's it.
What?
Crap.
What? I haven't had this kind of... Okay, obviously it's the great fish here. But I'm amazed I'm having this kind of issue.
That's it.
Oh, there we go.
This is a big one.
Magna Garvels, A rank. Let's source that out. We get loads of Sepith, my goodness. No money though. And there's the RAM capsule. Is this it? He did it! Woohoo! I just knew you had it in you. You were amazing, Van. Damn, that sure was a big ass fish. I just went, oh, I can't catch it. And I went, hey, is it really okay that I fished that thing up? It's too late for regrets now. I hate to admit it, but there's no way we could have caught it without your help, Van. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty cool picture of it too. I'm sure this will do big numbers on the socials. What a remarkable catch. Grandpa! Hey, you came. Aren't you Makino and Carl's grandfather? And you came all the way out here by yourself. You're not just some average Joe, are you? Well, a fisherman must always be aware of his surroundings, after all. But for you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Congratulations on a job well done. You know, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 fishing wizards someday. What? We can't just keep inventing things like this. The 8 fishing wizards. Dumbass name. 8 fishing wizards. I'm glad you responded to it like that. Oh yeah, the 8 fishing wizards. I may not be some expert fisherman, but even I've heard of them. Shizuna's like, yeah, this is normal. They're men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. The rods they wield are said to split the oceans. Split the oceans? They sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. Not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that guy could pull it off. Where do you even find these people? The world's a big place, I guess. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. Kincaid's like, I must get the CID to know about these 8 fishing wizards that can split oceans. This sounds like a potential terrorist threat or something, I don't know. Anyway, this was pretty fun, guys. I think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. We did it the whole game. As long as you keep using that rod, you'll be aces. I think we should start heading on back, though. I've got to upload all these pictures. With that, Van and the rest escorted their clients back to the bathhouse.
That takes care of that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
It was a fairly short quest as well. For some reason, fishing is lawful. We have all fish caught, so we get Okeanos. And we get all fish A rank caught. We only get money. But I'm not going to complain.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Got Lorelei there. It's providing me space. Okeanos. The shard skill activation rate plus 20%. Water 7, wind 5? Oh, that would provide me all the wind I need. But I want this too. The arts dealing critical damage is pretty good. I wouldn't need this wind anymore. And that would be like judgment blah 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 is going everywhere. I haven't actually got Judgment Feather yet, what? I only got Arc Feather? Well, this would give me all the wind I need then.
Single element slot access.
I didn't realize I didn't have it.
Shard skills updated.
Yeah, that gives me all the wind I need by an absolute mile. I don't really even need that. That gives me the Judgment Feather apart from the missing mind. I need to put on what I just lost then, which is the Lorelei, because the
Shard
art extra
skills
crit
updated.
is amazing. And then I just need to get some Mirage extra.
Shard skills updated.
That works out. So Agnes wasn't even on Judgment Feather. That's kind of bonkers to me, but I didn't have that. And now 20% shard skill activation rate means that you're probably just going to be Judgment Feathering every damn time. Kind of crazy.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Seriously, good job today. I still can't believe you managed to catch the fish of legend. Still wish we could have caught it ourselves, though. Alright, let's get back to training. I'm sure we can find some other legendary fish to catch. I can't wait to edit the photo I got of Magna Garvels. A flower here, a sparkle there. Oh man, our followers are going to go wild when they see it. I'll make sure to forward all the comments to you guys, too. And where do I... There we go. Grandpa went back to his store already. But man, I'm still so jittery. I don't think I'll ever stop thinking about that fish. Maybe I should catch something to work out all this energy. Maybe you should. Alright, that's 4 SPG left, plus 6 activities. Let's return to activity time. This is also supposedly where things end now, actually. There's a red marker in this area. What's with all the commotion? It seems to be coming from the front gate. I wonder if something happened. Let's go take a look, Van. Yeah, I guess we should, though something tells me this will be a real pain. The president.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry to surprise you like this. I was just making a quick stop to partake in the festivities. I was curious to see what my alma mater had in store this year. The students have chosen a different approach this time around. Well, don't mind me. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves.
Holy crap, it's really him! President Gramhart sure knows how to work up a crowd. I didn't realize he was an Aramis alumnus. Who knew my new school was so prestigious? I knew that the president was an alumnus, but I didn't really expect to see him here. I feel bad for Agnes. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess she didn't know he was coming. Yeah, doubtful. I bet Ren and Renee knew, but they probably kept it all under the lid. Well, at least now we don't have to worry about festival crashes. Security's bound to have gone airtight to damn near impenetrable. Most likely, now that I think about it, Jin was awfully confident in the security detail. Perhaps Kilika kept him in the loop. Do you ever wonder how we ended up becoming acquainted with all these devious characters? All the time. I'm kind of curious about what the president's up to, but we're starting to run out of time. We'll need to be meeting up with the rest of the crew pretty soon here. Some characters have moved elsewhere and their conversation topics have changed. Choosing meet up with the others from the travel menu will end free time and cause the main story to advance. As a result, all quest connection events and other sub-events will disappear. Oh my god, we've nearly finished the sweep. But we just got a new sweep.
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
You need your coffee fix?
You've got to be joking me.
Step right up. Test your smart.
Like, seriously.
Thank you for coming to
I'm
the
going to
first
do a
day
quiz
of the Aramis Academy
while I try
Festival.
to figure out what's going on. But, like, oh my god. We've got to do a sweep of this whole area again. There's Rosette in casual clothes. Now, without further ado, let the Quiz King of Aramis tournament begin. I'm Toa Herschel, and I'll be your mistress of ceremonies. Don't suppose Marduk's got the answer key to this quiz in a file somewhere. Such chicanery would constitute a violation of the rules, Mr. Arkride. Yeah, I'm only joking. Besides, there's no way this exact stuff would be in there anyhow. On the contrary, all possible quiz variations as well as their answer keys should in fact be in our database. I hope to Adios, you're joking now. The quiz will consist of 10 questions total, but be careful if you miss 3, you're out. No, I'll probably miss 3 again. We're free.
All right.
We're one
Let's
for free.
start the quiz. Question.
Question. Who is Elsam's current head of state? Salmon.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
December 3rd, isn't it? What day is the annual Revolution Festival held? We did this once.
My response was on the mark. Question.
We're trying for 10 complete, aren't we? Oh, no, maybe not now. Life standard, we said it was 6, right?
Nice.
Once we learn all the questions, we can get all 10.
Question.
What year did the Calvardian Revolution take place? It was 1100 exactly, wasn't it?
My response was on the mark.
I'm learning.
Question.
Oh, shoot. What is the Calvard Republic's national album? It's a clove, isn't it? Yeah. They keep calling it clove instead of clover.
Question.
Like a clove of garlic? Oh, God. Which railway line is not in the Calvard Republic? Kreuzen.
My response was on the mark.
German.
Question.
Okay, this is Palm then. We're doing well so far.
Got it right.
Question.
What question number am I on? I wish I knew. What was the name of the half-Eastern general who supported Sheena Dirk? It's Atkinson. It's not Anton.
My response was on the mark.
What was the name of a guy who hasn't appeared in Calvard? But we knew him in Erebonia, says Toa. Which car manufacturer made the Nightbreaker? Ingert did.
Shoot. Fumbled that one.
I fumbled
Question.
What? I've never... God damn it. Who is the Marduk company's largest shareholder? Phallus Investment Bank.
My response was on the mark. You did it!
Nightbreaker is
Great
Van's
job.
truck? You're kidding me. I didn't know I had a cool name like that.
Nice. We did good.
We managed to succeed.
Cool or edgy? Choose which. Damn, the van questions are the one I fail, like sweets and stuff. The other questions I succeed on. It's getting kind of baffling. So we got 9 out of 10 that time. Not a bad amount. We can do better. What about all-seeing people? Let's do another round. We'll do it with Shizuna. Yume's an option. Now, without further ado, let the Quiz King of Aramis tournament begin. I'm Toa Herschel, and I'll be your mistress of ceremonies. That unclouded eye of yours ain't gonna just give you all the answers, is it? That's not what it's meant for, but you can't bring it up and expect me not to try it, yeah. Do me a favor and don't. You'll end up being less of a quiz king, more of a quiz tyrant. The quiz will consist of 10 questions. Here we go.
All right, let's start the quiz. Question.
What number president? Oh, I don't know, actually. 23rd.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
This life and standard is 6th.
I got it right.
In
Question.
2 seconds, Shizuna wins. Unclouded eye. This is the palm question. It seems like
Nice.
I just have
Got
to
it
worry
right.
about the last couple of
Question.
questions when it's something like about sweets or cars or... Golden Blood was Zoe.
I got it right. Question.
Yeah. We got that right the first time. We've never failed that question. Edith Sidon District? The Maserati.
Nice.
The
Got it
hotel
right.
name.
Question.
It's going to be Croissant again.
I got it right. Question.
Okay, which film won the Farad Film Festival's first award for Outstanding Achievement? This was Golden Blood. That's the one
Nice.
I failed because I
Got
thought
it
it was a
right.
repeat question.
Question.
This is December 3rd. Oh, it says question. It says number above the blooming question, but I don't notice
got it
because I'm
right.
worried about the timer.
Question.
Oh my god. What is the name of the Alba District's Patissier? Andalusia. Okay, there's a sweet question
Nice.
I actually do
Got it
know
right.
and would have got no matter what if we didn't do the quest recently. Okay, what is the name of the expansive holy empire that collapsed? It's Valis, isn't it? No, it's Iska. No!
Aw,
Valis is
crud.
the
Wrong
blooming
answer.
bank.
You
Why?
did it!
Why did
Great
you do
job.
that? Why? Why? Valis is the stupid investment bank. And you knew it as soon as you pressed it. You just panicked because the timer was ticking down.
Nice. We did good.
That was surprisingly entertaining.
I'm not rejuvenated by any victory. I consider that a total failure. For that purpose, we're going to go bash on something so I don't feel bad about
Well
myself
then,
anymore.
shall we?